So I wanted to come on here and talk about Yeonmi Noodle Neck Park yet again because of some kind of revelation that she just recently made on a podcast. And now I'm starting to see the pattern with her. So the last time I talked about her, she was saying had some words about Gwen Berry, who was the young black woman who was competing in the Olympics, about her turning her back when they played the national anthem, and that was her form of protest because of the oppression that black people face here on American soil. And she has so much to say about it, even when it's so far as to try to insult this woman by saying she needs to know her history and all kinds of stuff like that. So Yeonmi Park is that type of person. But now she has come out and she has gone on this podcast and she has revealed something that lets me know that there's a pattern with her. So she basically revealed that she was robbed by 3 black women, and then she was accused of being racist when she put it out there about what happened. And when you find out who accused her of being racist, it's probably going to shock you because it wasn't black people that said that she was racist. But I'm also noticing a pattern with her as far as who she decides to go after. But before I tell you what my theory is, I'm going to go ahead and read the article. A North Korean defector claimed she was mugged by 3 black women outside of Chicago's Saks Fifth Avenue store last year. And ironically, she mentions Chicago. Harvey just did a whole video talking about that the other day. But while bystanders accused her of being racist when she tried to call police, Yeonmi Park, age 27, told Joe Rogan's podcast that she was robbed of her wallet near the department store on Michigan Avenue during a wave of looting across the city last summer. Park, who has been outspoken on quote-unquote woke culture, claims she grabbed hold of one of the women and was trying to call police, but bystanders intervened. She claims about 20 people, many who she said were white, accused her of being racist for blaming the women for mugging her. Now, there it is right there. That's the shocking part. It was other white people that claimed that she was the one being racist. And I truly believe that this woman is indeed a racist. Now, whether or not her story checks out about her being robbed is still up in the air. And we'll find out if that is actually true as we continue to read with this article. They were telling me that the color of their skin doesn't make them a thief, Park said. Calling a black person a thief is racist. Something tells me she's embellishing the story just a little bit, though. Park claims the woman she was trying to restrain started punching her. I tried to call the police and they prevented me from calling the police, Park said. That's when I was thinking, this country has lost it. She added, anybody can become a murderer or a thief, but it just happened to be a black woman. Park claimed that if the same incident had happened in North Korea, the bystanders would have immediately helped the victim. They're not going to just out of nowhere scream you're a racist, she said. Park claimed in her interview with Rogan that authorities tracked down the suspect by reviewing surveillance footage and tracking her credit cards. She suggested authorities would not prosecute them because there was so much crime in Chicago. A report from CWB Chicago, however, said that Lucretia Harris, age 29, was sentenced to 2 years in connection with the incident. Harris pled guilty to unlawful restraint as part of a deal with the prosecutors. Now, listen to that. She claimed that they would not prosecute. This is what she said. She claimed that they would not prosecute her, the persons who attacked her, because the people who did it were black and she wasn't. Yet, the person who did it, they caught her and she got sentenced to 2 years in prison for her connection to the incident. So she, like I said, she embellished the story. Park said that speaking out about such incidents had made her an enemy of the woke. Park said she was 13 when she and her family fled North Korea in 2007. She lived in China and South Korea before coming to the U.S. and attending New York's Columbia University in 2016. She has been outspoken of late regarding quote-unquote woke culture in the United States, saying it reminds her of the censorship of North Korea. Park said in June that she was shocked by the censorship Columbia University imposed on her by teaching her how to think. I literally crossed the Gobi Desert to be free, and I realized I'm not free. America's not free, she told the Post at the time. She also recently criticized Olympian Gwen Berry, accusing her of being spoiled for turning her back on the U.S. flag. So my pattern that I'm noticing with her, first she goes to Gwen Berry, who was a black woman. Then she brings up this story that happened last year that involved 3 black women. So my thing is, I truly believe she has issues with black women, because she keeps bringing them up in a constant negative. And she keeps mentioning woke culture and everything like that. Subliminals, subliminals, subliminals. And she probably felt some type of way when them white people who she probably thought were going to be on her side were not on her side. Because allegedly they told her that she was being a racist. Now let's hypothetically say that they did say that. What did she exhibit that made her be a racist? I can't call it because I wasn't there. The only people that were there were the ones that allegedly attacked her. And the white people that were there that allegedly said that she was being racist. It seems to me that she is dwelling in the pool of victimhood herself when she, in so many ways, is trying to claim that she's not. The Coonstress does that a lot. She does that a whole lot, and then tries to clown people or try to check people for quote unquote victimhood. Yeonmi Park is no different. But like I said, the pattern with her is I think she just has an issue with black women. She went after a black woman a couple months ago, and now she's mentioning 3 black women from something that happened over a year ago. So that's what I think. I think that's where the pattern lies in with her. And you know what's so crazy? She's probably said, I know she said some things, but she's probably done some things to rub people the wrong way. But she won't admit or take accountability for the actions in what she has done and committed. Because she's supposed to be seen as this delicate person, and she's definitely not. She even looks fake in this. She looks like a damn mannequin in this picture. And I think this is actually a screenshot from when she was on Joe Rogan. Yes, she was, because I can see the copy right there in the corner. This is the Joe Rogan Experience. So this right here is when she was actually on his podcast, and she was saying that. And like I said, how ironic that she mentions that it happened in Chicago. And we know the stigma and the stereotype that they love to throw around Chicago. So, of course, she's going to hop right on that bandwagon and do the same thing. But she kind of say that, oh, they're probably not going to prosecute her, even though it came out that they did prosecute the woman who had connections with attacking her and got 2 years in prison. And even pled guilty for doing it so she could get the plea deal. So right now, as we speak, the woman's in jail. But she tried to make it seem like she wasn't going to get locked up. But anyway, something tells me this Yeonmi Park, she's going to be around for a while. And we're just going to have to make sure that when her moment comes, it's a splendid one. For her, it's probably going to be uncomfortable. For us, it's going to be lovely. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments.